Hey, what's up, New Community? I just want to drop you in on all that's happening right now in the life of our church. Our children's ministry is growing like never before. Just in our preschool area alone, we're having to expand and add classes just to keep up with the growth of all the families that are bringing their preschoolers. In the garage, we're also expanding as well, adding more small group adult leaders. What's so exciting about this is not only is the children's ministry growing, more adults are jumping in and volunteering and making a difference in the life of these children showing up week in and week out. Our student ministry, Axiom, has grown from 5 students this summer to over 60 students on Sundays and Wednesday nights with middle schoolers and high schoolers. Keith is doing a great job, along with his adult team, of creating a safe, relevant place for students to come and investigate the teachings of Jesus Christ. And at this rate, they're going to outgrow their student room in about 5 to 6 months. It's pretty exciting. God is doing a lot of great things. And also, I don't know if you've noticed in the adult world, week in and week out on Sundays, there's more people showing up in our environment as well. It seems that every time we add seats, those seats get filled up pretty quickly. And so God is doing a lot of great things. In January, we sent your giving statements out, if you have been giving to New Community, to kind of drop you in on what we're calling the 1% Spiritual Initiative at New Community. We also talked a little bit about it at our potluck, because what we want to do is invite you to grow in your faith. 2009 is all about taking intentional, strategic steps to grow in our maturity in Christ. And so one of the ways we wanted to do that is by inviting you to give 1% more of what you currently give. The reason why we're doing this is because it's a great way, if you've never given anything financially to New Community, it's a great starting point. If you've been giving regularly, it's also a way for you to continue to trust God more in your finances and in your resources. The way it works is basically, let's just give a situation. If let's say you're giving $200 a month to New Community, that you're partnering with what God is doing financially by $200 a month, okay? And let's say that $200 represents 5% of your income. So what we're inviting you to do is to give 1% more. We specifically would be asking you to give $240 each month to New Community. And what this does is this allows you to get into the giving game and to partner with what God is doing and what God is going to be doing in the future of our church. Now, Dawn and I currently, we had been giving up until January, we've been giving about 13% of our total household income to New Community. And so what we're doing is we're going to be giving 14% of our total household income, because we wouldn't want to be leaders that asked you to do something that we weren't willing to do ourselves. And so Dawn and I are sacrificially giving because we believe in what God is doing at New Community. Now, here is what's great about this campaign. If you don't currently give at all, why don't you figure out what 1% of your income is and start giving that each week or each month. If you're giving regularly and you're giving 2, 3, 4, 5%, go ahead and make the intentional decision to give 1% more of that. You know what's so amazing about God is that this is the only thing He challenges us, His creation, to test Him in the Scriptures. He basically says, listen, followers, believers in me, test me in this one area. And if you commit to me back the finances that I've so generously given to you, then I'm going to pour out an immeasurable, amazing blessing in your life. And so if you're here and you've been tithing, man, that we are so excited about that as well. But we want to invite you to give 11%, to be generous in your giving, to be sacrificial in your giving. You know, Jesus pushed back on all of the religious leaders when He was here, and He told a bunch of tithers to be generous. And so I don't know how that looks in your life, but maybe you can start giving 11% of your income to take that small step of faith to continue to trust God and continue to trust Him to grow you in your faith. You know, giving to God is a sign of a fully developing follower of Jesus Christ. And so we wanted to let you know right now that 13 families are currently giving to this 1% campaign. Way to go. We're so excited for you because we know that God is growing you in your faith. But on Easter Sunday, we are going to be officially kicking off this spiritual initiative. And so what we want to do is we want to take the next several weeks for you to pray, to talk with your spouse or your significant other, to start talking about how you can jump on board and how you can partner financially with New Community and what God is doing through the local church right here. We want to invite you to simply give 1% more than you're currently giving now. And know that through this process, on this road, on this journey, God is going to grow your faith significantly. On Easter Sunday, we're going to kick that off. And our goal is to receive $15,000 in offerings as we kick this campaign off. And the reason why we set the goal so high is because we want our Easter offering to completely fund our summer outreach strategy, all of our events we do at the park. Your financial gift this Easter could literally touch thousands of lives this summer with the big and safe love of Jesus Christ. And so that's exciting. And what's so exciting as well is that you'll be able to see firsthand about what your investment does. As you show up at the concert in the park, as you show up at movie night, as you show up to these events, you can say, man, I made that happen. And so on Easter Sunday, we're going to kick this off. So we want you to spend time thinking, praying, and asking God how you can take a significant step in your faith just by giving 1% more than you currently do. Have a great week. We'll see you soon, and continue to pray that God does amazing things at New Community.